Hey guys, welcome back to Wilder Hope Adventures. If you've not watched any of my videos before, I'm CJ. Behind me somewhere is Kai, and we are currently out touring Scotland. Right now we are in Staffin, or on the beach, which is on the Isle of Skye. And we are just going to check out what this beach actually has to offer. Well, there doesn't seem to be much to this beach. I wasn't sure if this was the one that had the dinosaur footprints on it, but if it does, I can't find them. So we've come across the island and we're sort of between UIG and Duntulm, and we're parked up for the night because I just found the most perfect spot. I mean, this is camp tonight. But what's even cooler is just out here, there's a seal bobbing around, and I'm gonna keep an eye out and see if there's gonna be any more. But what an absolutely incredible park up for the night. I don't usually camp up this early, but man, I could not pass this spot up. Alright guys, I'm really hoping there's an oceanographer out there because I want to know what this white line in the ocean is. It doesn't make any sense, there's nothing gone by, but yet it's there. I don't know why. So please, can somebody tell me what this is? What a night, guys. Whew, the van was rocking. The wind picked up so badly on that side of the island. It's freaking crazy. Anyway, we are finally at the Old Man of Storr. This is the view from the parking area. But we're going up there, and it's about a 2-hour round trip. And currently, we're about the only ones here. This is quite some climb. I'm glad I'm doing this at the end of my trip here on Skye, because I'm not feeling it like I would have done at the beginning. Steps, glorious steps. Nothing quite like it, but glorious steps. Oh, I can see the Old Man of Storr just ahead of us. We're almost there. So, right behind us, up there, I believe is the Old Man of Storr. But there's another pinnacle just in front of us. It's just as impressive. But that is one hell of a view, guys. And it was worth every painful step to get up here. We're taking a slightly different route back. We're just going straight back to the car park. There's great views back up that way of the Old Man up there. Huge, massive cliffs, absolutely incredible. Nice that we have the option to do two different routes. So we've decided to stop. This is Rain and Waterfall right off the side of the road. I think I might have passed it but didn't quite register last time on the way north. So we're going to go check it out real quick on our time. The wind is absolutely atrocious. You can probably see my hair just going bleh! So I probably won't be able to comment much on the waterfall, but let's go check it out, guys. Well, this is about as close as we can get to it, unless I feel like getting my feet wet. It's quite boggy all the way through here, so a little bit of rock hopping involved. Worth stopping for. So we're finally here in Glasnakill, which is just over the peninsula from Elgol, where we started off. We've been sitting here for several hours, just chilling for a while, because I haven't done much of that on this vacation, and waiting for the tide to drop to the point where we can get down to Spar Cave. Now, Spar Cave is only accessible between about an hour before and an hour after a low tide, so you've really got to time this well. It's not easy to find. So give yourself plenty of time, but get down here before it hits the hour mark. So yeah, anyway, looking forward to go check this out because it looks pretty epic. So I decided to leave Kai back at the car for this. She could definitely handle this part of it, but getting to the cave requires a little bit of finesse. It is not super easy, and I really don't want to lose her into the ocean, you know, for obvious reasons. But this is definitely quite interesting to get down to. Not so easy with one hand, I'll tell you that. Ugh. Damn guys, look at this. This is like the first thing I walked up to. But this behind me, right here, is why you can only do this at low tide, you know, with an hour or thereabouts. Because you have to go around these rocks that at high tide, most of the other time, are covered in water. And there's a little bit of negotiating some seaweed too. Oh my god guys, this is better than any pictures that I've seen. But we're about to do the one section right along here that can be quite sketchy, and this is the main reason you can't access this at anything but low tide. Looks like we're just a little bit too early right now. Where we need to go is up there, and it looks pretty stunning, but currently the water's still just a little bit too high to be able to access that area unless I want to jump into the water. I don't know if the water's going to go out as far as I need it to, so we climb down the cliff, so we're gonna have to be quick because I don't want to have to mess with that coming back out again. I mean, I can do it, it'll just be a pain, and the last thing I want to do is call the Coast Guard out. So let's make this quick guys, but man, I can't wait to see this. Oh my god guys, wow. Oh, so worth it. So this right hand cave is filled with water. We can't go beyond about this point. But what? An epic place. So next door and to the left is actual Spar Cave. That's a bit muddy through here. So, but this is where you really need a good light. All right guys, I'm having to film on my phone because my good camera just doesn't have the capability of picking this up. So this is Spar Cave, and all the way up there is a lake, and apparently this is climbable. So guys, I'm cognitively aware that I am in here alone and nobody actually knows where I'm at. I'm not gonna try and do the climb up to the lake, even though it would be really cool. I'd love to go check it out, but it makes me too nervous. Without having somebody else here, without somebody else knowing where I'm at in case something happens, I'm just not willing to risk it. This would not be a good place to end up spending the night by myself. So, yeah, let's just have a quick look around elsewhere and call it good. So yeah, so while I absolutely believe in pushing yourself to find your adventure story, to write your own adventure stories, and to do things that really push your boundaries, push you out of your comfort zone, there's certain things like going into a place like that that just, for me, doesn't feel safe enough. So, but this is just absolutely stunning, well worth it, and oh, goodness guys, don't even know what else to say. So this tide isn't going out as far as it would usually go out. So I had to climb out the way I climbed in, pulled a muscle. But usually this would be a lot further back, but not today. It's one of the higher low tides. Coming this morning would have been slightly better, but that was a workout. Whew. My legs are shaking, both from getting nervous in the cave and just feeling unsafe, very unsafe in there by myself, and from climbing up this sheer wall. Thankfully I'm still young enough to do it. Came up to the hole, get a better look at this chasm in the rocks. Had several people ask me if I've been in the cave, and I just let them know how inaccessible it is right now unless they feel like cliff jumping or climbing or whatever. So, because we're 40 minutes away from low tide, it's not going to go out that much further for people to access that at all. Unfortunately, it is a high low tide today. Which means that it's probably a good half meter higher than it would have been this morning. So this rock obviously has some iron in it, massive holes in it that have rusted out, veins in it that have rusted out, pitted and pockmarked. Just absolutely incredible location though. Well worth it, even if I had to push myself to do that. I wasn't about to, let's not kill myself either. Push myself to go check out the cave and risk a little bit. I mean, the worst that would have happened is I would have had to walk through it and got wet feet. What a way to end our adventures and this video in Skye, on Skye. I really hope you guys have enjoyed every single one of these Scottish videos and giving you some inspiration, some ideas, maybe even a little bit of courage to get out and find your adventure story, push your own boundaries, push your comfort zone. So guys, as always, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, and as always, thanks for watching.